The Good Times Hot 100 DJs.
It's your girl, Miss Charisma.
And we are back, Miss Charisma. Your mic wasn't on. Say it again. Who is it?
It's your girl, Miss Charisma.
That's right. We are back. This is the Good Times Radio Show, brought to you by the people that make the Good Times Cigarello, the Good Times Tobacco Company. And I am one of the Good Times Hot 100 DJs. Mr. Pay Attention if you already didn't know. Now, I mean, so again, it's 3:30 and we got the homie Astro in the building. Astro, what's good, homie?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
We're glad to have you. You know what I'm saying? So you and your mother. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Miss Charisma.
No, I was gonna say just shout out to his mother because, like, once again, when I had to do my research, like, you know, it takes a strong woman to even, like, I don't even know, you know, how it was for y'all, but obviously she has like a lot of strength as far as what for you to be like the way you present yourself. Yeah. It's like it's awesome. Like a lot of people don't have like that confidence that, you know, and especially when you face people that's like, oh, I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? Like when people can't understand it, they see it, but they don't want to admit like, yo, he got it. You understand what I'm saying? And I really saw that across the board. And I'm not attached to anybody, so you know they could love it or like it. But at the end of the day, I was just like, yo, like at the end of the day, even if you had feelings about anything, you was I felt like you was respectful. So definitely shout out to your moms and her being so supportive and making sure that you're like way level headed, because all of your lyrics, a lot of your lyrics, I don't even hear like profanity like that. You know what I mean?
Starting to like. That's the thing about profanity. I don't do it, you know, to like I didn't curse a lot on this, you know, to starving like Marvin. But sometimes like profanity is needed for people to get the point. Like if your moms tell you like, honey, stop playing with the toy, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna stop for 5 minutes, then you're gonna go back. But if she say stop playing with the mother toy, you know what I'm saying? Then you get it. So it's like that. Sometimes that rule applies with the music, but I don't do like no derogatory lyrics or nothing like that. You know?
No, that's dope. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let y'all go. It's dope, but all I'm saying is that being that you had to Google this, that, the other, that era, there was an era strictly from the 80s going into the 90s to where the profanity, it was just banned. You know what I mean? So the only way that you was being able to be heard is that you had to be like lyrically ill.
Exactly.
So all I'm saying on that note is that with you maintaining like that standard, I feel like that's something that's completely your lane, because like nobody is really like embellishing on that. They're not really taking that and running with it. You know what I mean? So just stay in your lane. Like I commend you all the way.
Thank you.
Now speaking of profanity, one song, and I've been waiting for this for a while, one song that you did curse on was on the Control response.
Yeah.
You went out. Oh yeah. You went at Kendrick Lamar. What was it that like got you so riled up about that? Like you didn't stop.
I think it wasn't even like really Kendrick. It was the D-Riders in New York. Like New York got so many D-Riders, especially like on the internet. That's why I say I don't curse much, but you know, F for y'all fake New Yorkers. Like that's what really got me mad. Because when that joint came out, it was like the only people that was really like going against it, you know, from what I saw, was like the artists from New York, but the people from New York was like, well, Kendrick is the king of New York, da-da-da. I'm like, yo, y'all have no type of pride. Like, y'all are suckers. Because New York is, like, we still got, you know, people out here that's glad to be from New York, but it's sad because the majority, like, let's look at Brooklyn for, you know, example. 70% of the people that live in Brooklyn now are not from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? That's why Trinidad was able to come out here and say what he said. But, like, we don't have that pride no more. Like you couldn't say nothing about New York back then and get away with that. Like Snoop, I remember Snoop. Yeah, he came out here. I think it was to shoot that video, and they like shot his tour bus back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we need to go that far, but we need to have some sort of respect for ourselves and stop with this D-Riding, man. That's what really got me mad. It wasn't even Kendrick.
I know, man. It was like, yes.
Yeah,
so, but did that also inspire the song "The New York"?
Yeah, I think so. That was like because I didn't want to reply to Trinidad James. You know, that would have been like a waste of time. But I wanted to definitely touch on that, you know, that subject. Shout out to Trinidad James too, because after he said that, you know, New York radio started sounding like New York radio again. So like, after he said that, the DJs was under a microscope, so they couldn't play they couldn't play more Southern music than New York music. So, you know. Shouts to him. It was disrespectful in the way he said it, but I understand what he was trying to say.
Exactly.
But you're liking the New York sound and the New York music's being made right now, though.
Yeah. Definitely. New York music is coming back, man. We got to stop with the boom bap. You know, the boom bap people are stopping with the boom bap, but like, you know, you got artists like Troy Ave, Chinks, you know, my homie Mac Wiles, Pro Era, you know, myself. Like we all trying to just keep it New York, you know.
So do you feel like there's a place for you in this new era of music?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because again, like in the New York joint, I mean, you kind of hit on like the gimmicky songs that's out right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I mean, do you feel like them gimmicky songs is what could potentially hold you back as a lyrical artist?
No. I think like I watched the interview with Jay, and he was like, just make great music. Don't complain, just make great music.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm doing right now. Like I got some records I'm sitting on that I know like once I drop, like people's gonna love them because they straight New York records. So I'm not even listening to anybody else except myself and the gods. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I'm trying to be better than. I'm trying to be better than Pop, better than Biggie, better than, you know, Method Man, better than Hope. So that's all I'm listening to. And I think like as long as I make good music, I don't have to worry about no, you know, gimmicky records or nothing like that.
Exactly, because I got to shout out to homie Papa Smurf out in Miami, because again, he be working your singles.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he be sending me like everything new that come out from you, like he sent to me. Yeah. That's why I said I got a lot of your singles. I mean, like that New York, the Deadbeat joint. Yeah. You know what I mean? So Deadbeat, fire. I mean, can we talk about that as well?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, so was that like an actual like situation that was going on in your life?
Yeah, definitely. That was about like my biological father, you know. I mean, it was just to antagonize him because I know he listens to my music. You know, I know he listens to my music, and you know, he wasn't like that dad that he should have been. So it was like, yo, I'm gonna do everything in my power to piss you off. Yeah. You know, and I could do that through music. So just messing with him.
Did it piss him off?
I don't know. I don't speak to him.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure he heard it though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. Okay. You know what I mean?
Now the X Factor, the show you started off on, just got canceled. Do you feel any sort of way about that, or is it just like, it's gone?
Yeah, I don't really care about X Factor. I haven't watched that show since I was off it. Like I don't, you know. What season did it get canceled? That was
hell if I know. I never.
So I asked a question.
Nah, this would have been the 4th season, but so it went off after 3 seasons. So only been 3 seasons.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, again, enough about X Factor. You know what I mean?
I can't take it. I don't do those. I don't do The Voice. I don't do American Idol. I just don't. It's too much.
Now, what was it like performing with 50?
It was cool. 50's a giant. You know, he's like, I don't know, he's just extra tall. He's practicing in like all black, you know, like outfields. He's tall. He's a giant. I was like, yo, I feel sorry for anybody that got beef with 50. I wouldn't fight that man, you know, for $1 billion. Like 50 is huge, and he's a great dude. So
yeah,
shouts to him. Tony Yayo is mad cool. Tony Yayo was a goon, man.
Yeah.
Tony Yayo the whole time he's like, yo, these my new shoes. You like my shoes? I had to get up out of Queens. They, you know, shot my crib up. He's talking to me like he knew me for, you know, a long time. So it was cool to see somebody, you know, that had a status but was still level-headed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shouts to Tony Yayo.
So I mean, with that being said, I mean, are there any labels that you want to sign to or be affiliated with right now?
I don't have like, nah, you know, I don't really like, I'm not picking no labels. If I get an offer that I feel is, you know, good enough, then it is what it is. But I'm not, the label thing doesn't matter. Like the internet is the label.
Sure.
You can do everything a label could do on the internet. So it's just like, right now I'm just making music, man. I know once, like the stuff I'm sitting on, I know I keep pushing it. The stuff I'm sitting on, once I drop these, people is going to wake up. So with or without a label. So I don't really worry about that type of stuff.
Oh man, Astro just made me so happy. Because I'm like,